And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UAB's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Extending the play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make a big gain.
Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Smith dropping to pass. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nice move there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Another 1st down.
Right back to the well. Still running at the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Alford. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target to the left. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Going deep. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll sneak it. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
At the 35-yard line.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Golden Gophers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He breaks a tackle. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Green. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UAB. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Runs through a tackle. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Flowers.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. Fighting off the defender.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The give to the right. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Blazers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Alford. Got it set up on the outside. Makes one man miss. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running the red zone, it's Hill. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll throw on third down. Firing to the right, complete. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this. Down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Field goal is good. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Scanning the field, it's Alford. Wide open downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. Inside, touchdown Blazers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away home as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Golden Gophers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
8-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Flowers. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-0.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
Minnesota, 16.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Alford. Pocket breaking down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Shakes off the defender. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UAB.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
Minnesota, 16.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, a lot of space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive.
Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. An 84-yard drive there, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. See what they have dialed up for this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's screen. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Hampton. Caught near the sticks, it's Alford. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Alford. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Hawaii came through with a lunch pail result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rainbow Warriors won, it's more how they won. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Blazers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible. Lined up for... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He wants it all. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise, opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I'll tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little. Got some room to run. Drills him with the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Blazers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Lets it fly. Got his man to the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Blazers are in the red zone. They think there's room to run to the right here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. On the move, it's Hill. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Touchdown, Blazers! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's busted. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you love.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Still on his feet. Another broken tackle. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns.